I came from New York City to live the Maine life. I was hired to design outdoor footwear.
I live the Maine life. We're looking for college grads, so come get your check.
I came from Venezuela to live the Maine life. I opened my own restaurant.
Learn more about hundreds of Maine jobs and our tax program for college grads at liveandworkinmaine.com.
Hi everyone, here's a look at what's coming up on this week's episode. Congratulations. Yes. Thanks for having us. Have a great opening.
A few years down in North Carolina, but it's great to be back.
Maine is great.
Thanks for joining us, everyone, here at MaineLife Studios in downtown Portland. I'm Erin O'Valley.
And I'm Kevin Oates, and this is MaineLife.
An echo of an echo is the semblance of a sound. And I press and I've waited with my ear upon the ground. Oh, lover, I'll see you there, waiting in the willows with your autumn hair. Oh, lover, I'll see you there after many miles.
Hey everyone, hope you're having a great Sunday morning. On MaineLife this week, our main business is Bowdoin College. We had a beautiful day to tour the historic and lovely campus.
Yes, but before we get to that, we are featuring Maine musicians Snug House. Take a listen.
Just what's at stake. For each breath I take, every word I speak to you, that shadow's closing in again.
Snug House, welcome to the MaineLife Studios. I've been really curious. How did you get your name?
That's a great question.
Snug House.
Snug House. So the Snug is a bar on the East End, right at the base of Wendell Hill. My apartment is right above there, so that's where we rehearse. That's where the apartment was called Snug House as kind of a joke before I even moved in there. And it just sort of was like, that's a silly sound, we're gonna name our band that, it makes sense.
Are you guys all pretty silly people as well?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That really come through in our music.
Some of us more than others. I don't speak for all of us.
Oriana's the
There's four of us, that feels pointed.
And what brought the four of you together? I mean, aside from playing music, but like what made this like the combination that is Snug House now?
We went through a bunch of iterations when we first sort of started to make music here. When we started, we were playing with a drummer and a keyboardist, and sort of we were iffy about our sound. You know, it was all right, but we weren't like super pumped about it. And for a number of reasons, it ended up sort of being just the four of us who were left. We were left with sort of the songs and like the harmonies that we sing around them, and that sort of was carrying through at our live shows a lot better than the other iterations.
Without the electric keyboard solos, though.
Exactly,
I loved them.
I missed them, yeah.
I missed them so much.
We had 2 keyboards at one point.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And we kind of sat down and was like, what really is our strength as a group and as individuals? And like, songs are cool with keyboard, but it's the harmonies, I think, and like the lyrics and songwriting. And when we take all that other stuff away, if that's still good, then like, that's what we're gonna sort of follow.
Oh, you could bury me with everything I couldn't be. I couldn't be. I
Live and Work in Maine is a statewide organization that partners with Maine employers to help attract and keep people here to live and work full-time. Our partnership with MaineLife helps to tell their stories.
I think Bowdoin is special for lots and lots of reasons. Simply put, it's a place where you can come and be an exceptional academic. You can be an athlete, you can be a friend, you can be a community member. You're not asked to do just one thing.
One of the things that's really exciting about working here is just the opportunity to contribute to an institution and to an environment where everyone's really committed to helping the students to thrive and learn and be safe and really take advantage of the experience here.
Working with young people and building healthy relationships is kind of the best job in the world. As an educator, somebody wants to see students flourish in the classroom.
I was a neuroscience major at Bowdoin, and I've always been interested in early childhood development, and I got to take a number of courses here related to that. Because of that, working in the infant room at the Children's Center is a really great fit for me.
I love the work that I do at Bowdoin. It, again, is not something I necessarily saw myself getting into in the field of development, but because it is working directly with people who share the same unique experience that I had at Bowdoin, it's very rewarding and I enjoy it very much.
It's also a beautiful location. Maine's one of those places that you need to have a good reason to come visit, but once you do, you'll visit for the rest of your life.
Campus is beautiful, the facilities, the fitness center, the libraries, the museums, all of our employees have access to all of those, which is really great. So there's something for everybody here if you want to take advantage of it. We do draw from a national pool of candidates in a lot of cases for our positions, in part because I think Bowdoin College is a really desirable place. Brunswick, Maine is fantastic with the outdoors, all 4 seasons, depending on your pleasure. So it really has, I think, a lot to offer both to folks that are here locally, but also considering moving from out of state. I was born and raised in the Portland area, spent most of my life there with the exception of a few years at college and a few years down in North Carolina, but it's great to be back.
I had lived with my spouse in Boston for 5 years and we were looking around for places to buy. Because we had both had a great experience at Bowdoin, we had talked about coming back to Maine and ending up here. I think we knew we were made to end up living in Maine because we had that special spiritual connection to here. I love the pace, I love the scenic beauty, even in the winter when it's freezing, it's beautiful.
Maine is great. I've yet to see all 3,000 miles of the coastline, but we've seen a bit. We live in Bath, Maine, which besides being the coolest little town in Maine, I think has a lot of character, a lot of tourists that come in, and it's interesting living in a place that people are drawn to. Other places where I've lived, it's been a place people vacation away from, but here, a place that people come to, it's nice to see the license plates and interact with different folks. I like Rennie's, I'll put that out there. But no, Maine is great.
Hi, I'm Jim. I guess I'm just looking for the ideal partner. I love being out in the wild, taking the road less traveled. I want someone who gets along with my friends, someone I can really share my life with. I guess I'm just looking for someone I can really connect with. Hi, I'm Jim. Nice to meet you.
It's your car. Find it at Quirk.
Welcome back, everybody. This week's Maine Living segment is Flower Happy Hour.
Is this something new to Portland, or has this been around for a while?
No, for the past 3 years, I think. They do it twice a month. We missed you.
Well,
and I didn't even bring you a flower. That's so mean.
That's really mean.
Sorry about that.
I'll live. It's okay.
Take a look. Hi everybody and welcome to Flower Happy Hour. We are here at Harmon's Floral Company on Congress Street with floral designer Jennifer Miller. Thanks so much for, what a great idea. This is so nice. You do this about 2 times a month?
Every other Wednesday we do this. When people come, we have little snacks and some wine for them, and I teach them how to make a floral arrangement with our freshest local seasonal flowers. And it's really nice, so I can teach you how to make something really pretty.
Well, thank you.
You're
Cheers.
welcome.
Let's go to the flower table.
Thank you. To me, one of the really important parts are greens, which I really love. and you just want to make the greens be kind of a collar for the arrangements. Greens just add depth and texture, and they're really pretty, and it makes it so you have a fuller arrangement, really, which is nice, and which is what most people want. The next thing I'm going to add are these.
These don't even look real.
I know, they're so pretty, right? We have some really great wholesalers that we work with, and they have really great stuff available for us. So again, you want to just kind of pull back. And then the next green that we're going to add is this thing. This is called pennycrest. this pretty green. So this next flower that we're going to add is called clematis or clematis. This grows here in Maine. It's usually a climbing vine, so I would tend to want to put this in the middle.
Why that in the middle?
Just because it's kind of tall and pretty.
Okay.
No real reason. This next flower is called stilby, which also grows in Maine. So next we're going to add these really pretty creamy calla lilies, which I love.
Those are pretty and
Yeah,
they smell
they're really
so good.
nice. That's a pretty little arrangement that I'm going to teach people how to make tonight.
So if people want to learn more, they can go to the website
Yeah,
and
for sure.
look up. Okay, so you are not only a creative floral designer. Can I put you on the spot about your singing?
Sure.
Can you sing?
No.
Well, she is also a beautiful singer. I will plug that.
Thank
She's
you.
teaching this class and then going to a gig, yeah, later on downtown.
Yeah.
Jennifer Miller, thank you so much.
Thank you, my
Flower
pleasure.
Happy Hour. Cheers. Well, I'm the
cheers.
only one drinking here. Thank you. Thanks for having me. And in this week's Places and Spaces, Kevin and I got to tour the new boutique hotel, the Francis.
And right across from Tandem, it's a perfect location. It has so much character, so much history,
Yes.
and they've preserved it perfectly.
Take a look. So we are about to tour the Francis. It has been kind of a rundown eyesore, I would say, on Congress Street for a while.
And the renovations are absolutely incredible, and they put a restaurant in this boutique hotel. It's called Bolster Snow & Co. Absolutely incredible cuisine, but also we have, I think, 15 rooms, right?
Yeah. I want to ask where they got that name from.
Yeah, I'm not really sure, but it's, I guess we're gonna find out.
Hello.
Well, hello.
This is one of the owners, Jake Delois. Good to see you again. Yes.
Jake, nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to see you. Welcome to the Francis.
Very exciting.
Thank you.
Tonight is your opening night.
Tonight is our opening night. We open our 15-room hotel and our restaurant, Bolster Snow, at 5. So we're super excited. We're very eager to get the ball rolling here.
Take us through, this is kind of the seating area?
Yeah, so this is our parlor. It's a little kind of overflow from the restaurant. If guests want to check in, don't want to hang out in their rooms, they're of course welcome to come down here. All of this flooring is original. No matter which room you're in, there's something completely unique and totally different about kind of your experience in that place. In our common spaces here, so in the parlor, the lobby, the hall, the restaurant, we're actually having a rotating art exhibit to really feature all the cool things that the Maine art community is doing. So in here we have our lobby. This is actually where hotel guests will be checking in. They'll park their car right here in the porte cochere and come through here. The receptionist will actually bring you to your room, talk to you a little bit about the history of the building.
Oh, really?
We don't just send you in the elevator on your way.
Well, yeah, let's go see one of your featured rooms.
Yeah, we have 15 rooms in the hotel, 3 of which are suites.
Okay.
And so our suites have a sitting area of some kind.
Does it get comfy?
I like this.
and a bedroom. The bathrooms are a little bit larger, and they generally have a mini bar. We really want to stock our mini bars with Maine-made foods. For our beverages, we stock Oxbow, Allagash, Lone Pine Brewery.
Hey guys.
Hey, how are you? So
Nice
this is
to
my
see
brother
you.
Tony. Nice to see
Okay.
you. This is our executive chef.
Great to meet
Nick.
you.
Welcome.
Yeah.
And you had the privilege of already eating
I already
here.
eaten here last week, yeah, for the soft open. It was
Awesome.
Incredible meal and
Thank you.
just amazing aesthetic.
Are you guys getting ready for opening night?
Absolutely, yes. Yeah.
So this has been how many years in the making for you?
About 2 years, a little over 2 years, about 2 years, 2 months.
How's it been to work with your brothers and friends?
It's been pretty good. We seem to take care of the necessary sort of departments that we need to take care of, and we don't get in each other's way too much. So it works out perfectly.
And how did you guys find each other?
Culinary Agents was good enough to bring us together.
And so you were in New York City, lived in Connecticut, and now in Maine.
You're pretty much Hudson Valley working, lived in Connecticut, and now in Portland, Maine.
A different commute.
Definitely a different commute. Yeah, a little more relaxed for sure.
Right.
So tell us a little bit about the inspiration, what we can expect on the menu.
Fun, approachable, clean food.
And I think what's really nice about the way this is set up is that the dining area, you can see everything being made. It creates that community immediately.
Yeah.
So it lets it be all like one family in the same room enjoying the same thing.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, congratulations, guys. We do love to eat, so we'll be back, but we also like to drink. So I like on these segments to have a nice toast.
Yeah, absolutely.
I hear you have a good cider on tap.
We do. We have some Oyster River Wine Growers dry cider. It's out from Warren, Maine. Really spectacular stuff.
All right, let's
Have a taste.
sip.
All right.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Thanks for having us.
All right.
Have a great
Happy
opening.
first day.
Yeah, thank you so much.
We'll be back.
So much, guys.
Cheers.
Welcome to Maine.
Cheers. Chef.
Welcome back, everybody. Time now to meet our main innovator and creator.
Here's this week's Game Changer.
As a credit union, we're cooperative, and we have that very nature built into us as to work together and kind of come up with solutions, and it's a people helping people philosophy. And so I think if we have more chance to share more stories of the various organizations out there that you're putting on your show, it's a greater opportunity to other people to jump in and help them expand their cause and do greater and bigger things in our communities.
Welcome back to Game Changers. I'm Jess Knox. I'm here today with Amanda O'Brien of Social Media Breakfast. Welcome, Amanda.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about your work with Social Media Breakfast?
I started a monthly event series called Social Media Breakfast Maine like 8 years ago, like before social media was a thing.
That's right.
You know, it was just, at the time it was about 22 nerds in a conference room. And we were just trying to figure this out. There felt like there was power there, but how did you use it, and how could we use it to grow businesses? So those 22 nerds kept multiplying, and yeah, every month. Now we have between 100 to 140 people monthly, and we tackle kind of everything in and around that space. So social media, content marketing, digital marketing, design, a lot about storytelling, and just making sure you're getting in front of the right people at the right time.
The topic of social media and the mediums that are encompassed within that definition are continually changing, and so do you have a lot of people coming in and out of your breakfast, or sort of as attendees that are doing new things and using some of the new platforms that are coming out every day?
Yeah, so every month I ask the attendees what topics they want to see. We have like a raffle, so they put on the back of their business card the topic they want to see, so I have a constant kind of group of things that I can pull from. I'm fortunate to do this for work professionally too, so I get to speak and travel, so I meet people along the way, and you'd be surprised how many people from away want to come to Maine to speak about marketing. So I've had some national speakers come just because they want to be here. So yeah, we cover the new stuff, but then you can always talk about Facebook a little bit more. So we cover that a lot too.
How do you think the breakfasts themselves build that community and that connection between folks?
Sure, I mean, starting with those 20 nerds in a conference room, the event was never about me or where I worked. It was about the room and connecting those people with other people that maybe thought like them or were stuck on the same problem, and it's constantly been that. It's been about what the room needs and what that community needs. And you know, there's no Twitter account for the Social Media Breakfast Maine, but there is a hashtag. So if anyone has a question about social media throughout the month when they're not sitting in the room, they use that, and they know that pool of people will pick up and hear it and respond. So it's always been about what the room, the market, the businesses in Maine need to know about. And I've seen people get jobs in that room. I've seen people decide to start their startup finally in that room. I've seen people grow their businesses and get leads in that room. It's been great. It's just been a really great community.
So if people want to find out more information about the Social Media Breakfast, where do they go?
Socialmediabreakfastmaine.com.
All right, and you have a Facebook page?
I do.
Excellent, and that's it, I think, right?
Yeah, and I mean, so that if anyone's using Instagram or Twitter, the hashtag is SMBME.
Excellent. Well, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Hey everyone, in this week's Maine Today Minute, we are helping you zero in on where to eat and drink all around town. If you're looking to meet somebody for happy hour and don't know where to go, Maine Today has a guide to more than 50 bars and restaurants right in Portland where you can get deals on drinks and food all week long, from free bacon at Bonfire to $3 drafts at Binga's, specialty cocktails at Sunny's, wine time at Blue Spoon, and $5 margaritas at, of course, Margaritas. If your timing's right, you can eat and drink for cheap every night of the week. If cost isn't your biggest concern, check out Maine Today's searchable dining guide, where you'll find tons of restaurants all around the state listed by cuisine, location, and price, along with links to reviews. If you're at a loss for where to make a reservation for next weekend, head here first and have a look around. For more ideas on where you can eat and drink your way around the state, head to mainetoday.com. Thanks so much for joining us this Sunday morning.
Yes, before we leave you today, we have one final song from Maine's band, Snug House. Thanks for watching, everybody.
See you next week.